Hey everyone, it's Emily and this is Emmylou Arts, and today I'm going to do a little bit of journal catch up, and I am going to give you a flip through of August and what I've done in September. So it's currently Sunday and I hadn't journaled since Wednesday, so I went back on Thursday and I put in some washi tape, and then I printed out some pictures on my Sprocket of my husband's grandfather. He passed away on Thursday. He kind of went downhill kind of quickly this summer, and so he passed away on Thursday, and we're going to miss him, but he lived a great life and he was a wonderful man. And I just wanted to put in my favorite picture of him, which was from our wedding in 2009. And then the picture, we had like a photo mat frame that you could write on, and he wrote, "You're in the soup now, so make the best of it." And that was always just my favorite thing. So I loved that, and it was just good advice. Like, you're together now, so make the best of it. And we truly do try every day to make the best of it and be a team. So we will always cherish that from him. And so I just wanted to put those in there. And that little flowers thing was a die cut, and I just liked it. And so I had done a little harvesting from the newest Real Simple magazine, and that leaves quote was in there, and I really liked it because I really like autumn. It does feel like kind of a new beginning, fresh. And I had went over for coffee to my mom and dad's on Friday, and my mom's roses right in front of their house were so beautiful that I took a picture of them. I just thought they were so pretty, and she can't grow shit, so I don't know how she did that, but we'll see. The only thing that she's been able to keep alive are those roses and this Christmas cactus that my mother-in-law sent her when my grandma died like 2 years ago. So, I don't know. Maybe she just leaves them alone, I think. I'll have to ask her what she does. But Saturday, earlier this week, I got the sweetest little package from Anne, and she sent the cutest stickers, and it was just such a fun surprise. It was kind of a hard week. We knew Al was just not doing well, so it was a really fun surprise to get in the mail and just really made me smile. So that was sweet. I've already thanked her, but thank you again, Anne, so much. There was some Garanian stickers and little sloth ones. And there was a Garanian sticker of, like the cat ones, of a nurse holding a baby kitty. And so I put that on there because I'm a NICU nurse, so I loved it. And I got new scrubs on Friday, and that's the tag from my scrubs. And I always forget what I had gotten like last time, the exact kind. So I just saved that. And it's so infrequent that I buy new scrubs that I just wanted to mark the occasion, because I felt awfully spiffy, I gotta tell you. Because mine were looking haggard as hell. So it was nice. It was a nice treat. And then somehow my daughter managed to convince me to have a friend over on Saturday morning when all I really wanted to do was sleep. So her friend Ari came over and they played, and so I just put in some of those funny, like, little Disney character, stickers. It just reminded me of her and Ari, and they played. They did manicures, and well, I ended up giving them manicures. How does that work? And then Henry just hung out, I put him on there because a little alien reminded me of Henry. He's just so easygoing. Like, they just could not be more different. Addie is so strong-willed and, like, just very independent, and Henry's just couldn't be more easygoing about things. So he just kind of, went with the flow, and not saying that's good or bad. They're both wonderful, and they're my dearest loves in the whole world. So I just wanted to write about that. I just don't know how she always finagles me into these things. And then I use my Poscas to just make some designs and some hearts and stuff. If you're not yet a parent, it's a real weird paradox, but actually adding more kids to your household that don't belong to you makes parenting easier, because they distract themselves from fighting with each other, and then it just ends peacefully somehow. So if your kids want to have play dates, just encourage it. Encourage it, because the more kids, the merrier. They go and they entertain themselves and no one fights. It's amazing. So just remember that. You would think that more kids would equal more problems, but it really doesn't. Just like throw out a bag of goldfish and some apple juice and let them run free. And then you've got like 2 hours where you don't have to like listen to anybody fight or whine. It's amazing. And a while ago, sorry about that tangent, I found these adulting stickers at the Dollar Tree. This was like in the middle of the summer. And I put one on Sunday. It says I didn't quit today. And then just some other random stickers, like a frying pan and a pot of coffee. And then that orange magazine picture was a cutout from a Real Simple. And it was just like a woman with like a ton of things on her mind. And I'm just feeling kind of anxious this morning, so it just seemed very appropriate. This was the backing for one of the stickers that Anne sent, and I really liked it. It was like, well, you can see kind of the outline of the stickers, and I decided to make it a tip-in, and I kind of journaled a little bit about my anxiety on the back of it, and then just tipped it in. And I kind of liked how it was just the shapes of, the other stickers, so it's kind of like the silhouette of a lot of different things, but then I put down the sticker on the sheet that matched the one with a little, like mom cat holding the hand of a little, kid cat. And I just reminded myself that that's my priority, like of all the things that swirl around in my head, like, remembering to buy cat litter and refill Fatty's insulin prescription and, buy a funeral dress and all, like they're my priority, and the rest is just details that I will figure out. I always do. So I just gotta remind myself of that. So I just stuck in more stickers there, and these sloth stickers might be my favorite thing in the entire world. So I'm trying to be very precious with them, but I particularly love that one that I put down that says "Good Girl." It's a sloth holding a balloon that says "Good Girl." So it just made me smile. And then I used my mild. Do you hear that? It's like stampeding buffaloes upstairs. I'm in the basement doing this voiceover, and it's like a herd of antelope are running through my house. I'm just outlining these stickers in Mildliner just because, I don't know, you guys, I just barf things into my journal. There is no plan when I sit down to do this. So there you go. There rarely is a plan in my life. I mean, contrary to what my planner says, I have a lot of plans, but whether I actually follow them is a different story. There's my Delfonics. I'm throwing in a lot of things I've gotten lately, like sticker sheets and stuff that I kind of keep in there so I can take upstairs and journal. And I threw in just that little cup of coffee animal for tomorrow, because I will most likely go to my parents for coffee in the morning before I, get going with the day's activities and try and get stuff done. Which is so overrated, you guys. Napping is so much better. So, anyways, now I'm going to give you guys a flip through of my journal starting in the beginning of August. I know you guys saw this, where I used the dinosaur card as a tip-in. And then, my daughter just giggling and stuff. I know that you saw that, so I loved that. So I think this is where you guys might not have seen, but it's just a bunch of stickers, and then I had ordered you know, my Sarasa multi-barrel pen, and I loved all the colors of the package of the different inks, so I cut those out and glued them in there. And then just multiple stickers and Sprocket photos from when Henry got his new glasses. And those pictures of the flowers I really loved, because I took those pictures while I was running. You know, it was a long run, and I just reminded myself that there's still pretty things out there even when you're miserable. This I loved. It was Addie's first night of dance. And then a lovely subscriber, Heather Lynn, she writes me the funniest little poems in the comments. And so I printed one out and stuck it on a piece of plastic packaging and made it a tip-in. And pictures of my kids at the zoo and the little notepad that they brought me. And the first day of school. And this is actually the Choose to Shine is a tip-in that I made. And on the back I stuck Michael's little lunchbox notes that he included in Addie's. Henry's got thrown away because he left his lunch there over the weekend, and it was gross. And then that was from Henry's birthday and Addie's bridging ceremony for brownies. So you guys, it's just a lot of stickers and different colors of pens, and that is a leftover scrap of when I made my pouches. And my daughter was very crafty last weekend, and so I stuck in a remnant of one of my crafts. So I was writing about that. And then the first, you know, introductory page to September, I put a little fabric. And then we went to the Renaissance Fair last weekend, the weekend of Labor Day. And we bought some honey from a guy that makes, he's an apiarist. What is that? Apiarist. I'm not sure. And then a little tip in with Henry sitting with the computer because we had our family fantasy football draft last weekend. And then on Labor Day, we went to an arboretum that is in our city. And the pictures were really cute, but if you look at the stickers, they tell the real story. It was a hard parenting day, you guys. Like, I know you have them. We all have them. The pictures tell a story of perfection, but the real story is different. So just remember, you guys, when you see pretty pictures on Facebook, that behind them, there was probably a lot of screaming. So not everyone's perfect. We all have bad days. And so just remember that when you see all the glittery things. I hope you guys have a great week and are getting some journaling in. I will see you guys later. Bye.